High above the world, where the sky stretched wide and endless, lived a tiny, wispy cloud named Piku. Piku was much smaller than the other clouds. While the large, billowy clouds floated confidently, casting grand shadows over the land, Piku barely made a difference. The sky was always bustling with movement. The elder clouds great, towering figures like Nimbus and Cirrus drifted with purpose, bringing rain to forests, rivers, and vast fields. The younger clouds, like Piku, were still learning their roles in the grand cycle of nature. One day, I'll be a big, important cloud, Piku often thought. I'll bring rain to thirsty lands and shade to hot fields. But whenever Piku tried to keep up with the bigger clouds, they left it behind. Stay in your place, little one, grumbled a thick, dark cloud named Cumulus. You don't have enough water to be of any use yet. Piku sighed and drifted alone, watching the world below. The land stretched wide forests, filled with emerald trees, rivers that sparkled under the sun, and little villages with people going about their lives. Piku saw a parched village. The river nearby had shrunk to a thin trickle, and the trees stood still, their leaves limp under the hot sun. Girl hoped for rain. Piku watched. Clear sky, Piku's hadak. Villagers prayed for rain. Clouds passed them by. But what could such a small cloud do? The gathering winds. That evening, as the sky turned golden with the setting sun, Piku tried to gather as much moisture as possible. The older clouds had always told stories of how they formed rain, how the water from lakes and rivers rose into the sky and gathered inside them, waiting for the right moment to fall as life-giving drops. Piku took deep breaths, pulling in all the moisture it could. It wasn't much, but it was something. Just as Piku was preparing to move toward the village, a strong gust of wind whooshed through the sky, pushing the tiny cloud backward. Where do you think you're going? It was Cumulus again. You're too small to bring rain. Don't waste your energy. But the village needs water, Piku protested. Cumulus rumbled in amusement. Then wait until you're big and strong like me. Until then, stay put. Piku watched. Clouds ignored village plight. But as the night settled in, the little cloud made a decision it wasn't going to wait any longer. The first drop determined, Piku focused on the village and began to squeeze. It took all of its strength, but finally, a single drop of water fell. It was tiny, barely visible against the darkening sky, but it was something. Down below, the little girl stretched out her hand and gasped as the raindrop landed on her palm. "Mama, it's raining." Her mother smiled sadly. "Just one drop, my love." Piku's heart brimmed with hope, as more drops could bring greater smiles. Summoning every ounce of strength, Piku shook and squeezed, releasing a soft drizzle. The village below came to life, people stepping outside with joy, letting the cool rain touch their skin. Piku beamed. It wasn't much, but it had made a difference.